works too.
There's two of them. Go back.
Watch out, those are wisps. Powerful manifestations of runic magic.
Ooh. I'm looking at the pretty colors, they got me.
Is home.
Here's a spear spot you can use early.
After all that's happened.
Yeah, they could be over here every night.
Wait. Skull and Hadi are in Vanaheim?
We learned the giants rescued them from Odin and brought them here.
And look. The sunlight wakes the sleeping roots. See how they stretch to welcome the sun? Beautiful, no? A far cry from the sheets of Midgard snow I've grown accustomed to. The Eastern Migration. It's just as I remember it. At least the whole realm hasn't fallen to predators and occupiers. I guess there's still something to be fought for here. Something to defend even after so much damage has been done. Maybe that goes for Freyr, too.
A lot of animals down there we can eat. 1 second, here it goes. Yeah. Alright, let's get back to it. Alright, pigs. Not very good animation on that stuff. Just moving blobs.
don't know. But giants definitely crafted it. There's 2 wolves represented here. Perhaps a connection to our friends in the sky. A mystery for another time.
Oh, but no, let's see.
My sigils can break through their shields! They're defenseless now! To your left! Left side, Kratos! Enemies to your left! So much has happened since I last saw Freyr. I'm not even sure where to begin.
What do you want from him?
An apology would be a start.
She's got a huge head.
I want to forgive him. I'd like to think he's changed. He's all I have left now. Did you ever apologize to Demos?
It is difficult to seek forgiveness when you feel unworthy.
Now how to get across? My sigil arrow should be able to carry the fire across the river to reach the bramble.
Forgiveness can be powerful, even for the unworthy. My wife Faye taught me that.
Well, be glad you have a spouse to remember fondly.
That bitch say about my dog?
Enemies on the left! Shield strike! All my former spouse taught me was that there's no limit to the depth to which a soul can sink into darkness. Tricked me into marriage to spare my home, and took my home just the same. Scattered my people to the wind. Maybe it's time somebody drew the line. Maybe it's time someone makes Groa's prophecy come true.
I will not wish for war, Freya.
War is a terrible thing, Kratos. But some things are even worse. You know, if Atreus rushes to Ragnarok, you may not be able to stop him.
I will.
And if you fail?
I have prepared him to survive without me, if he must.
Watch for the plants. They like me, but strangers not so much.
I see that.
You won't be able to damage it without destroying the mother. It's a large bulbous thing. You can't miss it.
Well, yeah, we shouldn't. We can still go over there to the wolves if we want to do.
So
No,
what's
never
next
mind.
for you, if not preparing for war?
I'm taking it back towards the beginning of the path we started.
But I will take no chances with Atreus.
Well, you may want to think fast, unless you want someone to make that choice for you.
What's basically the next man, I think.
Ready?
As I ever
Yeah.
will be.
Whoa.
No. It really is you. You returned to us at last.
Yes.
Let's celebrate. You reclaim the throne. We'll rebuild. Me and you against the world. Huh? Just like the old days.
I'm not staying.
I don't understand. You're here. Maybe together we can take back what's ours.
I only just got back what's mine. I still have work to do.
You've seen what's left of the realm, right? Do we really mean that little to you?
You question my loyalty? Vanaheim turned its back on me.
Oh, you still can't let go of that old fight.
It was my duty to save as many of our people as possible. My responsibility. One you didn't take seriously then, and from the looks of it, one you don't now.
You think this is a game to me?
Yeah.
We lost everything to that maniac you called husband. The man's family set me on fire. How did you expect me to react?
Like my brother! Like the boy that used to have my back no matter what! And who I always supported no matter how selfish his choices. I expected you to come and find me. That no matter how hurt or angry, you wouldn't abandon me when I needed you the most.
Freya, please. I thought you were dead. I've had to live lifetimes with those last awful words I said to you. Have any idea what that's like? knowing that your own selfishness hurt the person that you cared about the most. Abandoned.
33 teacher resignations are on the agenda tonight. News Force Kaylee Olivas
I
is there.
mourned you.
Kaylee.
Well, Kevin, Jolene, along with those 33 teachers, 22 staff members are also resigning
so
this evening.
much.
While More Public Schools tells me this is all normal for them.
That's an alarming amount.
And are you leaving?
That we're hearing.
In the last 36 days, 55 more public school employees have filed their resignation. This now puts more at 196 resignations since the beginning of this school
But I
year.
won't bind myself to another realm when I finally have my freedom.
Lack of personnel, teachers, support professionals,
I'll send help.
It's not just more tied up in the loss of employees. At least 150 resignations in Edmond, 329 in Oklahoma City, and just a few in surrounding districts. The Moore Public Schools public information officer telling us 70% of their most recent resignations are due to retirement.
This is a time where many of our educators are eligible to retire.
An educator's age and the number of years they've been in the profession must equate to age.
All right, that's enough. Ain't y'all got nothing better to do than gawking at family sorting squabbles?
And we are...
Come on, you two. Not you.
Alright, where we at? What do you got me in the chest?
Well, brother, care to meet our new allies? Or shall we depart?
Excuse me, can you stop and help a lady out, please?
What is it?
Yeah, it's been a lot.
Yes, I'm coming.
Would have been a shame to have left that behind.
Let's do it.
I gotta crawl out of this hole and then come right back.
May I ask, how did a traveler come to follow my brother?
I was broken when he found me. The truth I'd pledged my life to, it was a lie. Lord Freyr put what was left of me back together. Gave me something real to believe in.
That's Freyr, the Lord of Second Chances.
He saved me. Gave me a family, a purpose. And I will gladly die for both.
Thank you. He's lucky to have you. Tell me about the camp dog.
Lord Freyr found her half dead in the jungle. She probably escaped the Blothunder breeding farm north of here. We all told him she was beyond saving. But he never gave up. She healed and hasn't left us since.
She's a sweet girl.
She's pure of heart. Believes in your goodness, even if you don't.
where we at here. Let's go talk to this dude.
Hey. I'm glad it worked. Whatever you hope to do out there. I'm still not sure I totally get you, or what your deal is, but as long as you have her back, I'll have yours.
Should we ask her?
Don't be rude.
What's rude about asking for help?
Yeah, this isn't here. We can finally.
Focus on
This
your work.
is one of the
You need
missions
to
I think.
read those
If you go to the area early in game, it'll bug out. I know.
Your alliance.
It's the brother mission,
I think what Kratos is trying to say is he's never
But you
seen
can't
a
get to
light
the
elf
area
and
to do
dark
this
elf
one
work
anyways.
together. It's a welcome sight.
Hopefully one day, a common one. Mimir tells me you're something of an adventurer. Should you ever find your way to the Forbidden Sands in Alfheim?
Contested territory. Past the Barrens.
There are rumors of a sanctum, and artifacts our elders don't want us to see. Anything that sheds light on our suppressed history would benefit all of Alfheim.
Uncovering secret history? Sounds like my kind of adventure.
Knowledge of the elves' common ancestry is what brought us together. Stories of Alfheim before the division of light and dark. It's very taboo.
Didn't stop you from spreading word of it. Which is how you ended up in prison.
Where she and I met. As enemies, naturally, but escaped as friends. More than friends.
You can stop talking.
Okay. Good luck out there.
If I may ask, do you miss Alfheim?
You mean, do I miss the light?
Do you?
The truth? I still feel its pull. You want nothing else when you're near it. And away from it, you're only biding time until you can drink again from the light. But then again, the light does not make good food. It doesn't play music or tell jokes or open your eyes to new things. It makes you run in place. The more I am away from it, the more I see it for what it really is. And I don't need it anymore.
I appreciate your candor.
Is someone going to ask me if I miss the light?
Of course. How rude of me.
In their defense, you are usually not the most talkative.
I will speak. From birth, we are taught the light is everything. The elders say it is why we fight. But all of that, it's shit. I am more than the Hive. More than a soldier. Light elves, dark elves. All elves are the same. Stubborn, brainless as moths, blinded by their light. I know better now. I looked into the shadows, and there I found my people. My home. There. That is all I have to say. You can go away.
Thank you for
Well,
sharing.
yeah. Well, I usually go to Alpine next to clear out everything. But I want to do it with the Atreus this time. To free that second jellyfish with him.
I remember where to look for a
We
gateway.
do clear out this area.
Follow me.
Well, you two seem to be getting on since completing your mission. Dare I hope this
I
alliance
don't know why
has
it
some
doesn't let me
staying
upgrade
power
her
after all.
shit first.
It
I gotta
seems
come
to
out.
me we share a common enemy. Kratos, you may not accept that
Remember this
Ragnarok
cutscene?
is inevitable, but you're smart enough to know Odin is a threat. Whatever comes next, our best chance of surviving it is to work together. Do you agree?
I do.
Then as to Brock's offer, You can imagine staying under the same roof as a couple former enemies? No further temptations towards terrible vengeance?
Not against you. Either of you. You have my word.
For sure, yeah. You sound miserable, my guy. See, look, but Joe has no riz. They're hating on you. We all look immediately.
The Riz comment was pretty factual.
Yeah, no, I don't need any riz.
Yeah, because you only go after those respectful.
I don't go out. I don't go out. No.
Get your ass to work! Get your ass to work!
Alright, what am I doing? I wish it would just let me upgrade it before I left. I might have her shit upgrade, I don't remember.
Came to be involved.
You mean Baker and Baylor? Well, they were both in prison by one side or another, or maybe both. Escaped together, been on the run, and absolutely all over each other ever since.
A dark and light elf fleeing their people together. Quite a risk.
Being let go of the rest. That's what makes it fun.
You could say the same about Hot Cheese.
Might upgrade these, but I like the original look.
You still owe me the story of who made these things.
On Monday, George W. Bush will campaign in South Carolina. His brother, as you said tonight, and you've already said, or just sign your judgment. In 2008, Wolf talking about President George W. Bush's conduct of the war, you said you were surprised the Democratic leader Nancy Pelosi didn't try to impeach him. You said, quote, which personally I think is a wonderful thing.
That'll put some hurt on him.
What you meant by that, you said, for the war. For the war. He lied. He got us into the war.
That'll mess some folks up.
First of all, I have to say, as a businessman, I get along with.
On Monday, George W. Bush will campaign in South Carolina.
Hope you're feeling
His
violent.
brother, as you said tonight, and you've often said,
And
the Iraq
Lady
War
Brea?
and your opposition to it was a sign of your good judgment. In 2008, in an interview with Wolf Blitzer talking about President George W. Bush's conduct of the war, you said you were surprised that Democratic leader Nancy Pelosi didn't try to impeach him. You said, quote, which
This
personally
year
I
will
think
be
would have been
running
a wonderful
scared.
thing. Close quote. When you were asked what you meant by that, you said, for the war.
This will do
For the
nicely.
war. He lied. He got us into the war with lies. Do you still believe President
Time
Bush?
for some payback,
As a
ladies.
businessman, I get along
All
with.
father's gonna
Businesses all
regret
over the world.
pissing you off.
I know so many of the people in the audience. And by the way, I'm a self-funder. I have my wife and I have my son. That's all I have. I don't have this. So, let me just tell you, I get along with everybody, which is my obligation to my company, to myself.
Make up your mind.
Obviously, the war in Iraq was a big, fat mistake, all right? Now, you can take it any way you want, and it took It took Jeb Bush, if you remember at the beginning of his announcement, when he announced the president, it took him 5 days. He went back. It was a mistake. It wasn't a mistake. It took him 5 days before his people told him what to say. And he ultimately said it was a mistake. The war in Iraq, we spent $2 trillion, thousands of lives. We don't even have it. Iran is taking over Iraq with the second largest oil reserves in the world. Obviously, it was a mistake. So George Bush made a mistake. We can make mistakes, but that one was a beauty. We should have never been in Iraq. We have destabilized the Middle East.
But so you still think he should be impeached?
I think it's my turn. And you do whatever you want. You call it whatever you want. I want to tell you, they lied. Okay. They said there were weapons of mass destruction. There was none, and they knew there were none. There were no weapons of mass destruction.
All right. When a member on the stage's brother gets attacked,
I get
brother
about
gets
5 or 6.
respond.
I get to do it 5 or 6 times, or just once responding to that. So here's the deal. I'm sick and tired of Barack Obama blaming my brother for all of the problems that he's had. And frankly, I could care less about the insults that Donald Trump gives to me. It's blood sport for him. He enjoys it, and I'm glad he's happy about it. But I am sick and tired of him going after my family. My dad is the greatest man alive in my mind.
I think that one's supposed to be Sonic. Not Federal.
While Donald Trump was building a reality TV show, my brother was building a security apparatus to keep us safe, and I'm proud of what he did. And he's had the gall to go after
the World Trade Center came down.
He's had the gall to go after my mother.
Remember that.
Hold on. Let me finish. He's had the gall to go after my mother.
That's not keeping
I won
safe.
the lottery when I was born 63 years ago, looked up and I saw my mom. My mom is the strongest woman I know.
She should
This
be
is not about my family or his family.
Okay.
This is about the South Carolina families that need someone to be a commander-in-chief that can lead.
Governor,
I'm that person.
Governor Kasich, would you weigh in on Monday, George W. Bush will campaign in South Carolina for his brother. As you said tonight, and you've often said, the Iraq War and your opposition to it was a sign of your good judgment. In 2008, in an interview with Wolf Blitzer talking about President George W. Bush's conduct for the war, you said you were surprised that Democratic leader Nancy Pelosi didn't try to impeach him. You said, quote, which personally I think would have been a wonderful thing, close quote. When you were asked what you meant by that, you said, for the war. For the war. He lied. He got us into the war with lies. Do you still believe President Bush should have been impeached?
First of all, I have to say, as a businessman, I get along with everybody. I have business all over the world. I know so many of the people in the audience. And by the way, I'm a self-funder. I have my wife and I have my son. That's all I have. I don't have this.
I already got over skilled myself.
Let me just tell you, I get along with everybody, which is my obligation to my
Linda,
company and myself.
what do you know of Birger the Traveler?
Not much. I ain't the talking type, really. But from what I can glean, he walked the path of the traveler for a time, then found out something that made him step off it.
Any idea what he saw?
No, I'm not sure, but I think he saw what was at the end of the path, and didn't care much for it.
Finding out Odin was pulling their strings all along probably put a colossal kink in his codpiece.
Iran is taking over Iraq with the second largest oil reserves in the world. Obviously, it was a mistake. So George Bush made a mistake. We can make mistakes, but that one was a beauty. We should have never been in Iraq. We have destabilized the Middle East.
But so you still think he should be impeached?
I think it's my turn.
You do whatever you want. You call it whatever you want. I want to tell you, they lied. They said there were weapons of mass destruction. There were none, and they knew there were none. There were no weapons of mass destruction.
All right. Governor Brooklyn. When a member on the stage's brother gets attacked,
I got about 5 or 6. I get to do it 5 or 6 times, or just once responding to that. So here's the deal. I'm sick and tired of Barack Obama blaming my brother for
Nice and easy.
What the hell? What am I doing? Leave it row.
Alright, so this guy weighs 165 pounds. I'm going to do this at speed, and then we'll back it. Okay? This is a technique I learned when I was in the Ranger Battalion. I didn't magically come up with this. Okay? If you don't practice it, it's not a viable thing. Again. I guess I overestimated. Relax your body. See, I can feel that guy getting stiff, okay? A real casualty isn't going to roll with me. He's just going to be dead with me. All right, he rolled with me. All right, he weighs 165 pounds. Get him up like that.
What's that?
Guy outweighs me by 40 pounds. Get him organized. I got him nice and stable. I've got my hips underneath my freaking shoulders. All I got to do now is post up here.
This lock is different from other.
Now you can do all these level
You'll
2
need an
chisels.
enchantment on your
Don't
chisel
have to worry
to
about
use
them.
it.
Put an Alpine one.
Reasons why I did.
Bruna. Go ahead. Carve the letter. It's an incantation. I'll speak.
Lovely. Working together is already
That the state will not be found defenseless in the presence of a threat to its security.
Is he always
No
making
sense
puns like
whatsoever
that?
to look to the Constitution of the United States or that of any state for permission to form a citizen militia.
We're
Since
blocked by more
logically the power
vines.
to permit is
Remember
also
what to do?
the power to deny. If brought to its logical conclusion in this case, government may deny the citizen the right to form a militia. If this were to happen, the state would assert itself as the principal of the contract, making the people the agents. Liberty then would depend on the state's grant of liberty. Such a concept is foreign to American law. While the Second Amendment of the United States state militia recognizes
There's a
their
fallen
necessity
log in the
for
river.
securing a free
It has
state,
something on
and
it I
while it
don't
also
recognize.
recognizes that the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed, the Second Amendment is not the source of the right to form a militia nor to keep and bear arms. Those rights existed in the states prior to the formation of the federal union. In
Tears
fact,
really
the right to
alive?
form militia
Aye.
and to keep
Not
and bear
exactly
arms
shipshape.
exists
He sleeps in a
from
broom closet now.
antiquity.
But he's
The
adjusting.
enumeration of
How did
those
you find
rights
him?
in the Constitution.
Largely, that's down to Atreus having figured out how to access the prophecies giants reserved for their own kind. We only learned of it ourselves after Thor and Odin came calling.
To your home? Is it still standing?
Barely. But all the violence was seemingly just a distraction to let Odin have a private word with Atreus.
Odin was alone with your son? Did he tell you what they spoke of?
Yes. He said that Odin invited him to Asgard to help him find his answers.
The answers he's rushing into fate in search of.
The primary defense
That's
of the
troubling.
state rests with the citizen militia bearing its own arms. Fundamentally, it is not the state that defends the people,
Well,
but the people who
if you're
defend
ready
the
to
state.
talk to him, the
second
Mystic
line of
Gateway
defense
is
of the
ahead.
state consists of a
If not,
statutory organization
I
known
have
as the
some
National
unfinished
Guard.
business up this river.
Whereas
I
the
could use your
National
help.
Guard is solely the
Or
creation of
follow up on that
statutory
elven
law,
sanctum
the
out
militia
in Alpine
derives
Desert.
its existence from the inherent inalienable rights which existed before the Constitution,
Good.
and whose
We can
importance
explore the
are
river
such
now.
that they merit
And hopefully
specific
write some more
recognition in
rules.
that document. While the National Guard came into existence as the result of legislative activity, the militia existed before there was a nation or a constitutional form of government. The militia, consisting of people owning and bearing personal weapons, is the very authority out of which the United States Constitution grew. This point must be emphasized. Neither the citizens' militia nor the citizens' private arsenal can be an appropriate subject of federal regulation. It was the armed militia of the American colonies whose own efforts ultimately led to the establishment of the United States of America. While some may say that the right to keep and bear arms was granted to
by the Constitution, just the opposite is true. The federal government itself is the child of the armed citizen. We, the people, are the parent of the child we call government. You, senators, are part of the child that we, the people, gave life to. The increasing amount of federal encroachment into our lives indicates the need for parental corrective action. In short, the federal government needs a good spanking to make it behave. One other important point needs to be made. Since the Constitution is the limiting document upon the government cannot become greater than the granting power. It is the servant. Militia is not left to the state, but to you ever heard of Facebook?
What is your unfinished business?
I left something behind, near the falls.
Your wedding site? Now why do you want to be going back there?
To be free of the bonds of my marriage. And to Asgard.
I think you severed that a long time ago.
Not completely. Not enough.
Guide us.
My people settled this river many ages ago. Thousands traveled it on pilgrimage to the shrine of worship. But then the Aesir came. This is all this.
We'll have to come back to this little spot later, but later.
Well done.
Take care, buddy. No, I want you to take it. I want you to have a good rest of the day. No. Seriously. Hey, it's not my money. It's from my Facebook. And I want you to have it. You definitely deserve it. Okay? Cool. Let's go get a nice dinner for yourself. Yeah, have a good one, buddy.
No console.
Take it easy.
Stay alert.
Oh, my. Alright. Get back on it. Not that, but maybe 30 minutes left.
Nasty hit! You alright, brother? What's your name?
Another drawbridge. We'll need to lower it.
Anything interesting, brother?
Something hanging from that tree above us. Looks like that worked. Well, that did it.
Oh, fucking hell.
It's unstable! Get back!
This crest belonged to Odin. A peace offering from my people. And a waste of goodness.
Let's come up here before you go down there. That way you can clear out part of it. If you go down there, you'll learn. You can't do everything up here yet.
We revealed the inside of that building. Can you see anything valuable in there? The gate's open. We can head back and get inside.
Right leg! Good rest!
that would hurt. The English only, sorry, dude.
You're on fire, Deacon. Triple fire.
I'll go.
Every mod I got is for the PS4 version, but you can transfer your save from PS4 to PS5. Besides that, buddy, I can't read any. I'm sorry.
The creatures weren't always balance. The ecosystem. It's out of balance.
This mentions a spell that puts trolls to sleep, and a magic relic that acts as a sort of counter-spell.
Sorry.
An armor piece bearing Lunda's brand. Shame it's broken. Nice bit of work otherwise.
Then why leave it?
You suspicious of her, brother?
If the orb she seeks is important, she would not have left it behind.
Perhaps.
Code print save editor. This is what I do. Run obliteration. Now what? No flow. I said, I don't know how to do subtitles on here really, but 1 second, I'll send you a link. That's the only public way. Any other way, you have to join the SaveWizard Discord and check around in there, see what's posted publicly or not.
Desolation. A fitting fate.
No. This garden still aches. There must be more poison somewhere.
Another nightmare! To the left!
Hamlet view to sell. They already got that Hamlet maxed out, so it just tells me I have an upgrade for the Hamlet every time I get near a blacksmith, which I don't, so it's annoying.
Left flank!
Bunch of Vista bitches.
The family crest of Henir. Poor man.
But using that tool, I'm pretty much, you can do this without cooperative save editor. You just gotta know what to look for. There's inventory from your completed save. You pretty much copy the save data to a new save. But you gotta be careful because you will copy stuff like Chisel version 2, which is fine as long as you don't access certain areas. In the spear, you'll access certain areas, but you can access a couple areas here in this part of the story that can be dangerous in this map. So you just gotta be careful. But it also transfers key items, and that's a big no-no. So I couldn't figure out how to remove the key items just yet. I need to sort through and test everything, and I just haven't had time. But Coprin's has already done it on his tool. His is easier to do. You just click a button or two, and you're done. You can start a new game plus. Have every weapon. I attached a cloak to the shield, Rod of Obliteration, so I can remove the cloak when I want. You can attach it to other stuff like relics and pyramids for the axe or whatever you want. But using Coprin's tool is a lot easier. It's not free though. But doing it manually is free. You just gotta know how to do it.
That was the last of the poison. Despite everything, the garden survived.
Oh shit, I did get that. I never reset if I can bury from here.
Hi.
What's up, bitch?
Nothing in the world can spare soul. No hope can spring from burned roots.
I'd like to go talk with her.
Spirit.
Freya, you returned.
Astrid, what happened to you? To your garden?
The Einherjar. My life's work rotted. My monument to your glory reduced to this. I am sorry, my queen.
You need never apologize to me, old friend.
I swore to keep this garden in bloom until it returned. To live forever amongst its putrescence. A just punishment.
Well, that's lucky. We already destroyed all the totems poisoning our garden.
Okay.
Yes, your garden grows again.
Freya, how did you...
It's okay, Astrid. It's time to move on.
Thank you, goddess. I do love you.
And I you.
You've done a great kindness.
A temporary one. The garden will die again.
All things do. That is no reason not to try.
I think I got everything in this little area, didn't I? Oh! Here's something we can do early. I always forget about this. I don't want to do it with the trash, but we can do it with this bitch.
Nasty hit! You alright, brother?
Hit one with ice and one with fire. Hitting the wrong one with these though.
Right side!
Oh man, it's damn easy to get a friend with these guys. I'll hurt the fire one more than I will the ice one with this move. Usually you gotta come back to fight these guys. I always forget about them, actually. Elemental damage is definitely your friend on this version, though. On these two drones.
Well, that relic certainly did the trick. I somewhat missed fighting trolls, didn't you? Don't forget to grab what they drop. I bet the dwarves could make some armor out of it.
I forgot all about them trolls there. I think that's it here.
You know, I would have beaten you.
What?
Earlier, if Atreus hadn't been there.
Perhaps.
We could go again, find out for certain.
I would rather not.
I'll bet you wouldn't.
I don't know where I'm going. But we already fought the dragon early. The stone dragon. I thought there was more to the area that needed to go. Did I already get the middle one? F and P, I don't know what the other one says. Usually just hit it backwards and it'll be right. No, that definitely ain't it. It never uses that logo. It will be that one.
This crest. It's mine.
No, it's mine now, bitch.
Ah, you found some of my armor. I'll fix it up for you real good.
I know that.
I appreciate you finding my armor. I am
And
doing
here I
this for
thought
free.
you'd already busted up every single one in the 9 realms before Fimble went.
Oh, that's it.
I already got that bird. Yeah, I did. On the other side. Never really was able to do that before. There you go, let me do it.
Anything illuminating?
Seems like I'm forgetting something. Somewhere else. Oh yeah, before we go to the right this time, just to save time, I'm gonna do the left side first, and then I can walk over to the right.
Waterfalls. We're close. There should be a gate up ahead.
That's quite a gate.
No, I can't. Never
Don't
mind.
suppose you know a way through.
The Pilgrim Gate. I can open it. We just need to find the right vantage point.
Oh well.
Gunman on the left.
Incoming back here.
Nice
That's showing him. Now, how do we get up there, I wonder?
We can't. Not with those vines in the way.
What is wrong?
I died. And you will help me.
Of course, Gunhild. But to what end?
When the Einherjar came, we needed a way to fight back. I suggested SaveWizard.
I understand your desperation, but that was foolish.
Clearly. I was lucky enough to be murdered before my mind could be corrupted. As theirs did.
Is
You must
literally
free
right
me.
now
Of course.
live advocating to ban TikTok.
Say the
We need to
magic
protect our
corrupts so
children. We need to protect our children from
Those poor
creators
souls
on
must be in
TikTok. We need
agony.
to protect our children
Then we
from
shall give them
woke
death.
ideology, from American history, any kind of discussion of LGBTQ, anything. Side note, we don't need to protect our children from gun violence, though. It's almost like you don't think you have any control or influence over your own children. No control over whether or not they go on TikTok or what they see on TikTok. No control over them stealing your credit card to access adult content. No control over the media they consume, TV they watch, movies they watch, music they hear. You're afraid that learning the truth about the history of our country will make them hate themselves, or at bare minimum, cause them discomfort, which, God forbid, can't have any of that from the same people who still have not shut up about participation trophies that started 20 years ago. And apparently, on top of all that, you are so willfully ignorant that you believe that being gay or trans, for instance, is contagious, or something your child could be talked into. I don't...
Alright. Running out of time. I might not be able to finish this area. I wanted to knock this out in one setting.
Looks like more of Lunda's old armor. Nearly have the complete set now.
Wilcox, if a person lies on Form 4473 and is a user of unlawful drugs, you can get between 5 to 10 years for that. Is that correct? Is that my understanding?
No, I believe Congress changed the sentence.
Wilcox, if a person lies on Form 4473 and is a user of unlawful drugs, you can get between 5 to 10 years for that. Is that correct? Is that my understanding?
No, I believe Congress changed the.
Oh, Emily, do I have some good news for you, girl? Pay attention, because...
Oh, Maya!
Must be safer this way. We'll need to find another way around. Looks like that worked.
Yo.
So, what's it like, being back?
Like I haven't come back at all. Everything's changed. I'm a stranger here.
I know the feeling.
Why didn't that be burned?
The runic word appeared over there. See it? Mecking. We should be able to reach the wedding site now.
Alright, now we're gonna get that pig with the ball. And this side mission's done.
Despite his actions in Midgard, Atreus does still care for you.
I know. Ugh. The closer we get, the more tightness grows.
We're
in my
talking about
chest.
all this
You're
new
sure
stuff.
you want to continue?
About us just now getting along. I wonder if I
It must
skipped
be
all
done.
this and just went back to the story
I've lived
mission.
with this pain far too long.
Come back later as a,
If you
with
can
Atreus.
believe it. We were happy once.
I wouldn't be able to do that towards the end
For
of the
a
game,
time,
I think.
foolishly believed the peace would last. Perhaps that was my mistake. All I
If you can
wanted
do
was to
every
protect
side
my
mission with
family.
Atreus or every side mission with this shit here.
All the same.
But it's all different dialogue and stuff, and some of it's kind of neat with the other characters.
Those scrawlings.
I've never actually done the side
Must
stuff,
be Sather nearby.
like getting this lady's sword. Doing all that with Atreus. I always do it with her. It makes sense, but I still kind of want to hear the dialogue and see what's all different with doing this as Atreus. Damn, I should have broke that down first.
Sigil arrows won't work on this. Ah, that's it.
What is this here? We're trying to hit triangle to do it.
Lunda's ore.
Be cautious. We know not what it does.
You really think she'd send us to get the bloody thing if it was going to kill us? Let's just take it back to her.
Alright, orb. Gonna carry it, really?
More Sather markings. Gunhild's companions can't be that far ahead. Look what they've done to this place.
that's all Lunda's armor taken care of, as well as her odd little spear. Should we return them to her? Learn anything?
I don't think we're gonna have enough time to do everything. We'll finish this little area here and call it a night. I gotta get up early.
They don't look very friendly anymore, do they?
Let us put them to rest.
Got that one, brother.
Are you done?
Protect yourself!
The family crest of Cavassier the Wise. More like Cavassier the Inebriated, in truth.
It's explosive! Be careful!
I think that's the last of them.
I knew these souls. I would have thought them smarter than to meddle with Sather magic.
They were desperate.
And now they are dead. Good riddance.
You blame yourself.
And
It will not lessen your pain.
let's return to Gunhild. Unless you'd like to condescend more?
I do not.
I wish things had gone differently. But these Sather are at rest now. Looks like that worked.
I would blow up all the little gas vial thingies, whatever you want to call them, explosive jars. Besides the two closest that I can't reach. But I don't think I'm supposed to blow any of them up. So that way I can clear it out when I get up there. That probably wasn't a good idea to blow any of them up. I always try to take them all out and blow that shit up right away, but it never
What did
works.
you find?
On your bitch. Nosy ass bitch.
What's it say, brother?
I did get everything over here, right? What about that bird? Oh yeah, I got that from the other side. So it feels like I'm missing an area that has something to do with the Freya side mission.
Well, lady, I was curious about some of the flora we've encountered on our travels.
And you will remain curious. It's not my job to teach you. Your friends are at peace.
Good.
And I'm sorry. Had I been here, I would have prevented this.
Do you think us lost babes, incapable of making our own choices?
No, but...
We made a mistake. But it was ours to make. Not yours to prevent. Even if you had been here.
Yes, you're right. Goodbye, Gunhild.
Goodbye, my goddess.
Kratos. Thank you for taking the time to help my people.
I helped no one. They were already dead.
Oh, but you did. You put their spirits at ease, and that has eased my spirit as well. I feel lifted.
Enjoy it. It will not last.
You're right. There are most certainly other corrupted sisters out in the realms.
You always know how to end on a cheery note, brother.
Mom's a pretty good word. Everything that's worth living and dying for is under attack right now. This environment, created and corrupted and manipulated, does not respect women, does not respect children, does not respect women. There's nothing for family. If that is the society...
I know that, mate. You got something for me, don't ya?
The world is in the condition that it is in.
I knew we'd left something behind.
There's so much that we place around her because
right.
You're also taught
business time.
that when you teach a man, you are teaching an individual. When you teach a woman, you are teaching a nation. Every prophet came from a woman. Every intelligent, strong, powerful man.
Oh, well, thank you so much. Elf has been itching to get her ball back all dang winter. It's her favorite.
What?
Now, if you can find the rest of my armor set I left out there, I'll repair it for you. Free of charge, even. Oh, actually, anything. I just didn't think you'd get my work for me if you knew that. Sorry, y'all.
Good thing you were so cautious, brother.
Quiet.
He's right, Mimir. Show respect. The squeaky toy could have been the death of us all.
And it nearly was.
Do not laugh.
It's hard not to, brother.
Try.
Okay. Okay.
I have to remove the protector because he is watching to make sure that everything that goes on in this environment is safe and secure. That's why they have to attack masculine. Because they go, damn, if there's real men around here, we can't really do what we want to do. And if there are real women, we're damn sure can't do what we want to do. Because she's going to protect that child, he's going to protect that woman, and they both are going to protect society.
Using the term mother to birthing people.
Black birthing people. Black birthing people. Black and indigenous birthing people.
It's the administration's official policy to replace the term woman with birthing people.
I was a little taken back when I just read it and saw it, that the term mother was gone in the spots and it was replaced with birthing people.
Again, if we're trying to be precise, the language is used. Mom's a pretty good word. Everything that's worth living and dying for is under attack right now. This environment that has been created and corrupted and manipulated does not respect women.
Ooh, fucking hell.
And how is it you two know each other?
No, I can't be divulging your business. You gotta respect.
Tomorrow we'll try to finish up this little mission.
I'm
where he
sorry.
is. I think we're gonna try it with Atreus one day instead.
Common interests.
But
That's
anyways,
right.
not tonight.
Like getting us into trouble.
And getting you
So I'm out of here.
back out of
We're
it.
back tomorrow. We'll finish up this and then head on
That's
to
only
whatever's
most.
next. I don't even remember.
Okay, so does that answer your question?
Close enough, I suppose.
Upgrade for the amulet. That's never going to go away. Unless I load it back on SaveWizard and remove the items I have for it. Alright. Guys, see you tomorrow evening. Gotta work tomorrow. Gotta pick up my motorcycle too. Anyways, you guys can get it. A bunch of mods for this game for PS4 from the SaveWizard Discord. If you mod the PS4 version, you could transfer it to the PS5 version. So, there's something to think about. Alright, take care, guys.